It's time for the absolutely, I'm on my way, completely, I'm almost there, random, why are there so many stairs? Podcast. Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the absolutely completely random podcast for Saturday, October 13th, 2018. My name's Andrew Rhodes, and it is a pleasure to be here today. Be here with all of you, as always, because what other place, what else would I be at this time of day, at this time of hour, in this part of the universe, than right here. So what do I have to talk about, though, this week on the podcast? What topics de jour got my attention? Well, Jason David Frank still wants a piece of CM Punk, and he responded to him at the New York Comic Con. This is actually a pretty interesting topic, and I can't wait to actually talk about it. Yeah, here's some bad news for Iron Fist fans. Netflix has canceled the Iron Fist series. That's not good. A man listed his girlfriend for sale on eBay, and yeah, that did not go over well. And speaking of girlfriends, and another reason why I don't date, a girlfriend has a list of 22 controlling rules for her boyfriend that has gone viral. Yeah, she only just sounds crazy. And on top of everything else, though, folks, unfortunately, Production IMS, the studio that I was talking about as they were filing for bankruptcy, well, they've now closed for bankruptcy. It's just a sad, sad end. All this and much more, because you never know what can happen on this show. Aliens could invade. As that old cartoon used to say, and then the aliens invaded. And in this case, it could actually be true. But besides that, you know the song and dance by now if you've been here for a while. Check out my eBay page if you're in the market for strange oddities, weird stuff, collectibles, and whatnot. I am and do have the other stuff to put up. It is just a matter of getting pictures and doing it. Because apparently when I try doing it with my tablet, it gives me half a dozen issues. And I'm really not going to keep busting my laptop out every single time I want to upload something when I have a tablet that I should be able to do that on. But that's beside the point. But anyway, I am working on getting some new stuff up for the holidays, so please bear with me. I know it's the same old junk as usual, but I am working on getting some new stuff up for the holidays. I promise. I am trying. But yeah, I got some DVDs, I got some trading cards, I got some oddities, some weird shit, all stuff, all manners of things. Check out my eBay page on eBay. That's ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at OTakeYourRoads and check out the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. Okay, so my week went pretty well. So this is the point. By the way, for those newcomers, where I talk about how my week went. My week went kind of well, for starters, for once. Car got inspected. Let me rephrase that. It got finished getting inspected $447 later. It needed 2 front tires and brakes, and it was also getting an oil change done at the same time. So, yeah, that does add up in the end. Night shift is on the horizon for me at work. Not really looking forward to it, because that means I'm going to be exhausted. And yes, there is some news with the channel. Something new is coming. I teased a something new is coming video earlier this week. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. But on top of all of this, though, my week has been like one massive train wreck. Now, last week we were watching some movies. We watched The Out-of-Towners last Sunday, and on Saturday we watched Splitting Heirs. And the Splitting Heirs movie I got in a 4-pack from the Dollar Tree for $1, so it was literally 25 cents a movie. We watched Fierce Creatures today with Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Kline, and John Cleese. Actually wasn't a bad movie, a little stupid near the end, but wasn't a bad movie nonetheless. Splitting Heirs was a meh movie. Funny though, I will give it that, but a meh movie nonetheless. And in all honesty, The Out of Towners, it was a Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn movie. It's good. I saw it I saw it like years ago. I think when it first came out. My mom and I went to go see it in theaters. It wasn't a bad movie. It's good. It's funny. So, yeah, there is that. But anyway, it was an interesting, movie time. But besides that, I just have had one heck of a week in terms of everything else. Just like, with preparing for night shift at work, working on getting some other stuff up, the changing of the weather, what have you. It's just been one of those weeks, where everything just wants to go to hell in a handbasket. You're just there to watch it. I had a hell of a time getting my Sword Art Online Integral Factor game to work, the app, because for some reason I couldn't get past the title screen, where I would go in, I'd hit the link start, it would go through the animation, it would start to load, it would get fully loaded, and then it would just stop, freeze up, and crash. I uninstalled, reinstalled it, happily had to transfer ID so that I wouldn't lose any of my stuff. And since I wasn't transferring it from one OS to another, I got to keep all my Arcana gems. I even scored some extra ones. How in the hell that happened, I don't know. Have no idea what happened to cause the issue, but it's now working, so I'm fine with that. Finally up to floor 9 now, where my character is severely underleveled, so I get to spend the next 2 nights and like 2 days when I play it basically going to town on leveling up my character, so that's going to be fun. And I'm in a section where all the creatures are weak against my attacks anyway, so, because I like using swords, I'm a sword user, basically, so either the rapier or the one-handed sword, so I just can go to town on them with my moves, and honestly, that makes me happy, so yeah. Otherwise, things have been going pretty well. Yeah, that's about it. I do have one other thing I want to talk about, but it's going to be its own little topic, because I don't think I'm going to have enough time this week, mostly because of other things. But yep, so let's get into the podcast, and let's get on with this, shall we? Because I'm sure a lot of you don't want to be listening to me all night long. Okay, so this is another reason why I should probably start trying to go to some comic conventions. Apparently some good shit happens there. Although, New York Comic-Con really can't call itself Comic-Con anymore. We talked about that one. But anyway, for those of you that are familiar with mixed martial arts, yeah, that MMA thing that a lot of people are into, I'm going to be honest, I watched one fight. Back when we had cable, we had Spike TV, which it's not even Spike anymore. I think it's like Paramount or something now. I know they changed the name of it. But anyway, back when it was Spike TV, they had a mixed martial arts match on the one night. And I'm like, all right, let me see what the big hoopla is for this thing. I watched it. It was fine. It wasn't like decent or anything. And I had seen some of this prior because I saw that movie, Here Comes the Boom, with Kevin James, where he was doing that to help save the music program at a school that he was working at. So I know somewhat about it, but I'm not an expert at it. And I basically know that 2 people go in, 1 person comes out the winner. That's all I really know. But anyway, my all-time favorite Power Ranger, Jason David Frank, does mixed martial arts, as well as CM Punk. And I honestly know CM Punk. I think he was like a wrestler. I'm probably going to get demolished in the comment section for this, but I think he was a wrestler or something, and it's like, okay, so he's a wrestler, then he decided he wants to be a mixed martial artist, that's fine. Jason David Frank put out a thing right after CM Punk became a mixed martial artist. He goes, I want to fight him. I want to fight him in the ring. I want to take him on. I want to take him into the octagon. I want to kick his ass. And the fight has basically been something that fans have been blue-balled about ever since. So their fight is not going to be happening, or may not be happening in the octagon, but the war of words is nowhere near done between the 2 of them. It's all started basically when Jason David Frank was asked about seeing CM Punk at New York Comic-Con, and Frank was totally down for saying hi, despite being shut down in a previous green room. Yeah. Though they still took a selfie, though. He could have fought me. His record would still be the same, though. Just letting you know, just letting you know. Frank told The Blast. People want to see it. For me, it's an easy fight. I can sign, I don't even need to train, and I'd still win. I hate to say that, but I have to be so arrogant, but people know. Yeah, Jason David Frank owns a dojo, okay, the Rising Sun Karate. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. He was a Power Ranger. He had a VHS tape, which I am still trying to find a DVD copy of, by the way, called The White Ranger Kata, where he basically taught you some martial arts moves. Honestly, I remember watching it. I no longer have a VCR. Hell, I don't even have a TV in my room anymore. I basically do anything on my tablet or my laptop. But I remember it was a VHS tape. I'm trying my damnedest to find it on DVD if it exists, or even just like the video itself, like up on freaking YouTube or something, just so I can watch it again. It was so cool. But he knows his way around fighting. It's an understatement of the century here. Both of these people know their way around fighting. But anyway, CM Punk took part in the True Indie Life and Death in filmmaking panel with horror director Don Coscaria? I'm mispronouncing that, I know it. And during the Q&A portion, he was asked about fighting Frank. He laughed and said, "I will not consider fighting any YouTube celebrities." So I guess that means you ain't going to be fighting Ian Ferguson, so he doesn't have to worry about bulking up about 90 to 100 pounds and butterbeaning your ass. So that's fine and dandy there. I guess you don't have to worry about me. I mean, I'm an amateur celebrity. I don't even know who the hell you are, basically, but I'm an amateur celebrity, so you don't have to worry about me. I'm an amateur, especially when it comes to YouTube. I don't even have 100 subscribers. I am an amateur. But Frank spoke to comicbook.com about that comment and said, first of all, I feel honored. I'm a YouTube celebrity. Dude, you're more than a YouTube celebrity. You are Power Rangers God, as far as I'm concerned. You are the end-all, be-all. I hear Power Rangers, the first words out of my mouth are Jason David Frank, Tommy Oliver. That's the first thing that literally comes to my head, usually the first thing out of my mouth besides what are they screwing up next. Honestly, you're more than a YouTube celebrity. You are way more. You've been working, he goes, I've been working so hard on my YouTube channel only in the past year or so, and I have 100,000 subscribers. I'm one of them. I will admit that. I subscribe to your channel. Beyond a shot. I not only subscribe to your channel, I follow you on Twitter, liked you on Facebook. I am basically following any social media you have, I follow it. So that's basically it. Except for Instagram, because I'm not doing that crap again. I did it one time, account got hacked, I'm like, that's it. Screw Instagram. Instagram is done for me. I think I still have a Tumblr, but I really don't even use it. I should probably get back into that and check that out, see if I still have it. But anyway, let's see here. He goes, I did get a plaque, yeah, for the 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, you would get a plaque for that. I'm hoping myself to get one at some point or another. You know, something that just says, hey, you did a good job. You reached X amount of subscribers, but I know it's never going to happen. Or it'll happen as I'm turning 90. No, in my luck. By then, they won't even give you a plaque anymore. It'll just be an email. Or it'll be, I'll be 90. By then, it'll probably be a message that gets instantly transmitted to your mind. It's like, oh, well, I just got a message from YouTube. They're thanking me for my 100,000 subscriber. Wow. It only took me a few decades, but it was worth it. Well, hopefully I'll wake up in the morning and we can celebrate. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'll be like in my 90s and I'll probably finally hit the 100,000. But anyway, he didn't know, so he goes, I didn't know that I was considered a YouTube celebrity. I thought YouTube celebrities were like millions and millions. So I would tell you right now, let's live up to my name and go subscribe on JDFFN. Yeah, that's his thing. Jason David Frank, and I don't know what the FN stood for. I spent most of my life at a dojo training. 40 years of my life. I just got promoted to 8th degree black belt. Yeah, the guy could literally kick my ass without even trying. He's honestly that one person that if you get onto his bad side, he could basically go Chuck Norris on your ass. And it's really something I don't need to have. I think it's just nonsense. My fans know, and he knows, and look, I read that he's 0-2 in this exhibition match would be fun. I just want to give my fans something for fun, you know what I mean? I'll respond and say, go subscribe. So, yeah. It actually says God subscribe, but I'm assuming it's supposed to say go subscribe. But, I really don't see what the big deal is. Just have an exhibition match. Just do it for the fans' sake. Donate the proceeds to charities. Just get it the hell over with. Stop blue balling everybody and get it done. But CM Punk doesn't seem to be open to this fight. But then again, people also said that Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather fight wouldn't even happen either. And look how that turned out. Yeah, it's a Google that moment there, kids. So, it's just basically one of those. CM Punk doesn't want to fight him. My guess is he knows he's going to get destroyed in like 30 seconds. The man is an 8th degree black belt. Punk's going to get his ass handed to him on a silver platter, and he's just not even going to break his sweat. It's like, it's just like a training dummy. It's done. That's probably. If he wants to have a chance, go up against Ian Ferguson or Pat Contry. There's like thousands of other YouTube celebrities that you don't want to fight. That could literally just bulk up 90 pounds and butterbean your ass, probably. I don't think they have to do much. But, yeah, this is just seriously, it's one of those, he doesn't want to do it, yet Frank wants to do it. I say just do it. Make it like a charity-type exhibition match. Donate the proceeds to charity. Like, Jason David Frank could donate proceeds to a charity that he likes, and CM Punk could donate the proceeds to a charity that he likes. Split it 50-50 down the middle. Both sides donate the proceeds to charities, and everybody wins. The fans get the fight that they've been wanting to see. Charities will get some money for their organization, and the two of you can finally put this to rest once and for all. As for me, I'm still waiting to see the White Ranger versus the Green Ranger, because I've been wanting to see that fight for an eternity and a half now, it feels like. But either way, just stop blue balling everybody and just do it already. But then again, they're probably not. But yeah, so it's just interesting to see how certain actors and celebrities won't do certain things, yet others want them to. It's interesting, you know what? Well, the power of Kung Lao may not be helping out Iron Fist anymore, especially by the power of Netflix, because Netflix has canceled his show. Yeah. And basically, for anybody that's seen Infinity Wars, that line, I don't feel so good, yeah, Iron Fist has been canceled by Netflix. So, apparently the second season ended on a cliff note. I haven't been watching this, mind you. Do not have Netflix. I am not going to get Netflix just to watch some of these shows. But I know this is something that my two coworkers are going to be talking about come Wednesday when I see them. I guarantee it. So I'm going to have some knowledge to finally, join in the conversation for once at work. Hey, I know a little bit about it from the article that I read. That's about all I know, but I at least have something I can bring to the table. So, if you're one of the people incredibly excited about the possibilities left open with the Season 2 finale that ended on a cliffhanger, this has been the first Marvel show to get the axe, courtesy of Netflix, as they just canceled this baby. They just busted out the axe and said, that's it! Boom! It's done. Marvel's Iron Fist will not return for a third season on Netflix. Keep that phrase right there in mind. On Netflix. Netflix and Marvel said in a statement released to Deadline, everyone at Marvel Television and Netflix is proud of the series and grateful for all of the hard work from our incredible cast, crew, and showrunners. We're thankful to the fans who have watched these two Let's try that again. They are thankful to the fans who have watched these 2 seasons and for the partnership they've shared on the series. While the series on Netflix has ended, the immortal Iron Fist will live on. Hence why I said it's ended now and not coming back on Netflix. This doesn't mean that it's over entirely, as Marvel could be trying to pull a DC here, wanting to start their own channel or their own subscribing streaming service, and Iron Fist might show up there. So, who really knows? I mean, DC's trying to pull that crap, and all they got's just a couple crappy shows and some movies. So yeah, they're really limping to the barn there. This comes as a bit of a shock. While both seasons of Iron Fist had fans, many felt the subpar first season was improved upon with the second season, especially since it ended with such a massive cliffhanger. Just made Colleen Wing the newest Iron Fist, and her close partnership with Misty Knight strongly hinted that the daughters of the Dragon might soon make their Marvel debut, but you're just going to be assuming that the creatives ending ended season 2 like that, or the creators. Okay, they really cannot spell. I know why they're doing this on this site, to be honest with you, but still, it's just nobody fact checks and proofreads shit anymore. The creators ended season 2 like that because they were expecting to come back. However, it's not going to happen. Sad, but true. There's no word, though, if any of these characters will continue to be part of the universe or how it will work exactly. It always felt like Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Daredevil were kind of a package deal, though the news could be viewed as an opportunity to place Iron Fist's character in other places within Netflix's shows to keep their plots moving. There's also Disney's upcoming streaming service, which Deadline hints could be an option. Either way, the immortal Iron Fist will live on, as the statement said. Yeah, so it's a situation that Deadline is going to continue to monitor, but you can speculate all you want. Personally, I mean, Iron Fist, it's sort of a weird thing. I saw the trailer for it on YouTube. It was one of the ads that came up for a video I wanted to watch. It looked cool. I'm not going to deny that. And like I said, it's mostly my coworkers that talk about it because my supervisor has Netflix. So he's always talking about Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Iron Fist. And my other one watches it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have Netflix, so go ahead, talk to your heart's content. I'm just going to sit here and do some extra work. And that's usually what I do. But either way, I mean, that's basically what's been going down. So, no, it's not exactly a wonderful thing in the neighborhood if you're a fan of that stuff, but still, it's sad that it's basically gone. Fans aren't going to be too happy about it, but then again, you could combine Luke Cage and, Iron Fist because the two of them were together in the comics, so it is a possibility that there are other avenues they can explore now. I won't deny that, but still, not really something to cry over because it just means that it's done on Netflix. That doesn't mean that it's the end of the world just yet. Besides, Netflix is going to be digging their own grave when they start showing the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, that's where their graves are going to start getting dug. That's going to bomb. All right, so here's something interesting. So I've been in a nerd battle. And for those of you that don't know what that is, that's when two people that have knowledge on something that they love and admire basically are duking it out. And this is all on that Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, because I did that video, I think it was on the 4th I put it up, but if not, I definitely had it up. And it's basically, it's been me and this one other commenter, we've been going back and forth on this all week. Like a little over a week now, with, well, what do you consider canon? Well, this is what I consider canon. Well, that's not canon. Well, this is the definition of canon. This is the literal definition of canon, and we've been going back and forth. It's like, I can hold my own in a one-on-one nerd battle. That's not an issue. The problem is, though, came in the form of today, because now somebody else is joined in on the nerd fight, and it's like they're basically helping they're basically helping the first person's side out. So now it's a 2-on-1 fight against me. A 1-on-1 nerd fight I can handle, but a 2-on-1 nerd fight is asking a little too much. And it's all because I'm not a fan of the Goku minus story arc, which is what they're basing and using it as the backstory. Apparently now it's permanent backstory, bullshit that it is, for the upcoming Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, but because it is now, according to most fans, canon. It's now the official lore for the backstory. Now, I put my entire thoughts into the Rand video and to the subsequent follow-up Rand video where I was called ignorant by said commentor. So, I mean, I don't mind when people want to have their own opinions on stuff. You're more than welcome to. That's why I usually say at the end of my Rand videos, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Because, it's my opinion. I want to know what you think. And a majority of the time, I'll just laugh off comments if it's like, well, I don't think this is a good idea. Because I've been getting a lot of, negativity from comments and everything else on, the Dragon Ball Super topic, on I'm not a fan of this live-action Lilo and Stitch that's coming out, the Space Jam 2 that's coming out. I'm just getting, a tremendous amount of crap, because I'm not a fan of it. And it's honest to God, I'm not a fan of what they're doing with the stuff. I'm not a fan of the Goku minus chapter. I'm honestly not. I mean, show me anybody that actually is a fan of it, that actually likes Dragon Ball the way that other fans do. Show me somebody that's looking forward to a live-action Lilo and Stitch. I dare you to show me somebody that's actually looking forward to the entirety of this possibility that Space Jam 2 is coming. Which, in all honesty, if you wanted to do a sequel to Space Jam, the opportunity is long past you, because the movie came out in the 90s. It's long past now to even consider a sequel for this. Way past the point of trying here. So, yeah. But I've been getting a lot of slack and a lot of heat lately because I'm not a fan of this and I'm not a fan of that, and I'm basically bad-mouthing this and I'm bad-mouthing that. It's my opinion. And that's honestly what it is. And I've stressed this in the Q&A video, and I stressed it in a couple other things that I said. They're my opinions. Hence why I ask, like I said at the end of every video, let me know what you have to say in the comment section below. Do you blank, blank, blank this, or blank, blank, blank this? I'm asking for your opinion because it's my opinion that I'm putting out there. If you want to disagree, that's fine. I don't mind if anybody wants to disagree with me. I'm all for it. Let's get a decorum. Let's get a, sort of a forum going here, and let's, hash this out, and we'll basically understand why each one of us thinks the way we do. I don't mind stuff like that. What gets me is with this commentor that goes that I'm arrogant and basically trolling this topic because I refuse to accept the minus arc as canon. I now am refusing to accept the movie as canon because of said arc and chapter being used as the backstory. And I'm being called arrogant and trolling because I refuse to accept it as reality. Well, no, I don't accept this Superman knockoff backstory as a reality, because why should I? Show me any fan that should accept it as a reality. It's a Superman-style backstory that apparently Toriyama wrote himself because he's a fan of Superman. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of Superman to begin with, so I'm definitely not a fan of Superman in anime form. But I always got tired and annoyed of people coming up and going, oh, well, Goku's basically a hillbilly Superman. No. I don't care how you condition it in your head to form that conclusion. He's not a hillbilly Superman. While they have similar, instances amongst them, that does not make Goku Superman. I mean, you can't look and say that, oh, well, this creature just plopped down out of the space. You know what, I'm going to raise it as my own kid. Oh, look, it must be Superman. No. But that's the issue that I've been dealing with. That's what's been going down, what's been going on. So, yeah, things could be better on that. But, yeah, I mean, I don't mind so much, like I said, when people want to have their own opinion. I welcome it. Then we can get a forum going. We can get a discussion going. Let's get this going right. I want to know what you think. That's fine. Just, a word to the wise. Don't just flat out, insult me and call me names, call me ignorant, trolling, or just flat out, call me a name or anything. That pisses me off. Just because I'm giving my opinion. First off, my opinion does not instantly gratitude, oh, well, you're basically doing this because you want to be an idiot. No, I'm doing this because I want to voice my opinion on a topic that's currently trending. This is my opinion of it. I'm not a fan of it. This is why. And if you want to chime in with your own opinion, that's fine. I welcome that. But don't just look at it and go, this is the way it is. You're an idiot for thinking the way that you do. That's what gets me. So that's what I've been going through this entire week with this nerd battle. And it's honestly, I never realized how mentally exhausting nerd battles are. This is honestly, this is mentally exhausting by any and all standpoints. It's exhausting. Because I have gone through multiple times burning my brain here, figuring out how I'm going to counter. This person's like, okay, well, this is okay, yeah, but this is the topic, yeah, and this is, all right, and then coming up with, here's my counter topic, here's my reply, and that's how it is. So, yeah, that's what's been going on for the last week with this nerd battle, but hopefully, it's going to come to an end. I mean, I've tried putting down the clown half a dozen times here, so to speak, but unfortunately, we're just not getting anywhere. I'm hoping we're going to get to the point where this is going to end, or I'm just soon going to stop replying. Because it seems like we're stuck in an infinite loop of every time I reply, it's just followed up by, oh, well, you're not seeing it the correct way, and that's what's kind of like pissing me off. So, yeah. But anyway, that's been my nerd battle here on YouTube. Feel free to check it out. It's the Andrew Rants Dragon Ball Super Broly WTF video. Honestly, it's in the comment section. It's probably one of the best nerd fights you're probably going to see this year from an amateur YouTuber. I mean, come on. I gotta have something, right? This is a good reason why I don't have a girlfriend. Honestly, I'm terrified if this would actually happen. So for one poor soul, their girlfriend, I should say his girlfriend, I guess, made a list of 22 rules that her boyfriend had to follow. Yeah! This isn't going to end well. I mean, it's not uncommon, according to the article, for couples to have an unspoken rule. You don't look at other women. You don't talk to other women. If you so much as think of another woman while you're in a relationship with your girlfriend, you might as well cover your hands in certain spots and hope she doesn't kick you hard enough. Those are the unspoken rules, basically. And the only reason why I know them is because I watch TV. But this list apparently was shared up on Twitter. It was deleted, but it became because people thought it was his own girlfriend, according to the person who found it. This was found by a guy that got it in a used car that he purchased. He had to take the list down because they thought that this list was from his own girlfriend, but it wasn't. So, and this all happened, I'm assuming, overseas because it's the Daily Mirror, and I think that's a UK paper. The list has resurfaced online, though, after Bored Panda shared images of it, along with comments that horrified readers. The rules are as follows. You are not allowed to have a single girl's phone number. You are not allowed to follow them on any social media, including Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. You are not to hang out with Keegan, including his house or anywhere public. You are not to go to Honda without me. You are not to hang out with your friends more than 2 times a week. You are not to look at a single girl. If girls come up to you at any place or any time, you are to walk away. Mo is not to hang out with us every time we hang out. You are not to ask for H blank blank D. I think everybody can figure out what that one is. You are not to get mad at me about a single thing ever again. You are not to bring up Tyler, Noah, Devin, or Josh ever again. You are not allowed to drink unless I am with you. I am allowed to do a phone check whenever I please. If we move in, there are never to be girls at our house. If we move in together, your friends will rarely be allowed over. If I catch you around girls, I kill you. if you are not to ditch me for your friends. Austin does not control when I hang out with you. We are to go on a legit date once every 2 weeks at least. If I say jump, you say how high, princess. You are to make sure you tell me you love me once a day, or at least so I know you're not messing around. And finally, you are never to take longer than 10 minutes to text me back. So, I'm going to let you all take a little moment there to breathe and just run that whole mess of crazy through your minds. Because honestly, I've heard of overbearing girlfriends. I had a coworker that I worked with before he shifted to a different shift that had a girlfriend that did something similar. If he went to the bathroom, she had to go to the bathroom with him because she was afraid he was in there doing things. He could not shower by himself. If he was sleeping, because he was sleeping on a couch, she had to sleep, directly next to him. He could not eat by himself. He could not have a phone. He could not have any social media accounts. There was an entire shitstorm of things. And this was all last year that all of it was coming out, and I mostly just didn't really care. I mean, honestly, this just is another reason why I'm glad I'm not in a relationship, because I'm afraid I'm liable to roll the dice, and the way my luck usually comes up, it's going to come up snake eyes, and I'm going to be screwed. But one of the comments in this was, run, one person wrote. She sounds crazy, but it also sounds like he cheated and she took him back, another person commented. And finally, a classic example of what abusive behavior of women can look like. This isn't cute or sweet or just for anyone's own good. This is controlling, another person wrote. I'm not so sure about that last one, though, but I'm definitely going with 1 and 2 on this. 3, I'm not going to go with. Definitely distancing myself from 3, but definitely 1 and 2. She sounds crazy, but it also at the same time sounds like the boyfriend cheated on her ass at least once. So, yeah, I can see that. And run. Yeah, definitely run like hell. I mean, come on. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, seriously. It's just one of those holy crap moments there. I mean, 22 things that you can and cannot do. It's like, all right, look, I understand the concept that you want to basically be the one with me all the time and everything else. But I mean, Jesus, there's a point in time where you're signing or you're signing something in blood, and then there's basically a time when you're signing something. And she had him sign this. Is 22 requirements for her boyfriend to sign. So he had to sign this. That's nuts. He had to sign this. That's just freaking... no offense. If I would be dating somebody and she would give me a list, these are the 22 things you can't do. I'll gladly look at that list and I'll look right at her and go, okay, so I can't do this, or this. Yep. And we're talking permanently? Yeah, I really got to reevaluate our situation before I sign that. So give me a day. Let me read this over 100%. See if I can really commit myself to these lifestyle changes. And if I can't, it was nice knowing you. It was nice meeting you. Thank you for everything that you did. But I'll let you know in a couple days what my final decision is. Because at that point, you know your ass is grass, at least some way, shape, or form. But, oh, God, 22 rules that you need to abide by. Yeah, I don't think so. No way in hell. That's just wrong. And going on the entire topic here of girlfriends, love, and romance, why not? It's fall. What the hell? A man has apparently listed his girlfriend for sale on eBay. This is what we really wanted to see in the world, right? Now, granted, and I want to stress this before I go any further, this was a joke on his point. She was made aware of the joke, by the way. So this wasn't exactly a full on he did this to spite her. It was a joke. This also proves This also proves something else, that eBay honestly does not have a strict system to catch this shit before it even gets submitted. I mean, big time. This would call like a massive overhaul, at least in my opinion, for a lot of the stuff that they do. But anyway, the man listed his used girlfriend for sale on eBay, and the bids reached $119,000. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. It backfired for starters, but it was a prank. He did tell her on that, and it reached over $119,000 within 24 hours. So, I can say the guy's name. It's going to be in the article. You're going to read it anyway. So, Dale Leakes lives in London. He wanted to have a good laugh, because British comedies, I guess, aren't funny to them right now. Who knows? Just figured I'm going to have a good chuckle here. He thought it would be funny to list his girlfriend of 1 year on the auction site, eBay. So, this is going to be fun. He described her condition as 4 parts not working, and wrote that she starts okay, but after that there's a constant whining noise that I can't seem to stop. Bodywork is fairly tidy, but close-up shows signs of wear. No serious damage, but you can see that she's been used. First off, grossly sexist. Holy hell! Wow, that's just wrong. Sorry. Second off, she's not a used car! That's like a listing I would make to put up a used car that's literally been sitting for parts or junk-wise for 2.5 years. Wow! Oh my god, that is horrible. If 4 parts not working, by the way, would be like, it doesn't turn on at all. Wait, let me rephrase it. It could turn on. Because I've had some electronics that I put up for parts not working. They did turn on, but all I heard was like a noise. That was it. Most of the ones, though, didn't work. So, there was that. And I think I ended up just chucking that in the trash can. I don't even think I finished the listing for it. I just realized it wasn't worth it. But anyway, I mean, that's just... okay, you wanted to have a good laugh. Yeah, but that's just taking it one step to the stupid. But, holy crap. So, bear in mind, though, when bidding, she's 37 years old. Basically, first thing in the morning, she can be very temperamental. Once warmed up, the whining noise lessens, but I would be lying if I said it goes away completely. The rear end leaks a bit, but nothing that can't be plugged. Wow. And winner of Asshole of the Year, this guy is definitely in the running. Any offers considered would be interested in a part exchange with a younger model. Sold as seen, no returns. When Leak showed the listing to his girlfriend, she went along with the prank, thinking that no one would see it. The dim, how they don't think the internet works the way they think it does. Here's a newsflash for you. If you put it up online, everyone will see it. It's not something that's hidden. You could have put it up and you could have just saved it in the drafts, you moron. Saved yourself the, nightmares. But unfortunately, later that night when the couple sat down to dinner, his cell phone starts going freaking crazy. It starts blowing up with hundreds of bids and crude messages from interested parties around the world. Let me stress that part. Around the world. That's just wrong. I thought, oh no, what have I done? Ironically, the thing you should have thought before you even attempted this stupidity of a nightmare, you moron. But yeah, sure, what the hell, we'll go with it. Happily, though, after 24 hours, eBay finally realized that something's up. They smelled the rotten apples in the barrel, and they decided, hey, wait a minute. Something's rotten in here. No! This listing's not allowed on our site. Right in the trash. We're removing that. I'll make sure everybody's aware that it's been removed. No bids are going to be happening. So, eBay yanked down the ad, violating the web space's policy against selling human body parts or remains, but not before being seen 81,000 times. So, and I want to stress this, the sad part is out of this, if the girlfriend would want to leave this guy, I'm going to hate to say it this way, you're obviously very beautiful. At least 81,000 people liked you. So, there are plenty of fish in the sea, and honestly, you could do way better than this asshole that thinks that this is going to be a great, this is going to be a great prank. I'm just going to play this on my girlfriend. I'm going to put her up for sale on eBay. That's great. Hey, here's an idea for the showstopper for you, jerk. How about you put up your freaking dog while you're at it? Here, Fido. Here, Fido, Fido. Ah, good. I'm going to put you up on eBay now. Hey, wait, where's the cat? I'll put it up as a package deal. Just really happy they don't have any kids. I would hate to see how that one would have went over. I mean, honestly, this is just wrong and scary. But here's the official wording, though, from eBay on this topic. And this is actually cool. They have a picture of it here. Subject, your eBay listing has been removed. Standard. Continuing with, please take a moment to familiarize yourself with this information and be sure that your current and future listings, including any items that are relisted automatically, follow these guidelines. If they don't, they'll be removed and your fees may not be refunded. It could also result in additional actions, including loss of buying and selling privileges on eBay. If you have any questions, contact us. Usually it gives the hyperlink. Here is a list of the items that were removed. Girlfriend. We appreciate your understanding. Thanks, eBay. I got one of these messages from them once. I wasn't too far into like selling stuff, and I didn't know you couldn't do it. And I'm going to safely say that it was a chance. I put a thing up because I was selling lots of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And they're like, oh no, can't do that. It's a chance listing. I mean, the people were getting cards, but the thing was is that I had down that, you have a chance to get this card, which, honestly, I had it in the group of cards. It was literally just which one was it in, but either way, you were still getting cards. But no, it's a chance listing, can't do that. I learned my lesson. I mean, everybody, and I even said that to the eBay in a follow-up message. I said, there's 150 other ones of these out there. Are you stopping them too, or am I just the lucky or the unlucky SOB that got caught? Can you give us the listings for those, and we'll lessen your punishment, maybe. So I tracked down the other ones. I submitted the, report user type deal, and they didn't really lessen my punishment, but I took it like a man. So, yeah. You though, Mr. Leaks, you definitely are in the running for asshole of the century. So this is kind of, but the girlfriend does have a really good, and I'm really gonna admit this. She does have a good sense of humor in this whole thing. I mean, her boyfriend just tried selling her ass. She goes, for her part, Grief said, maybe it would have worked out because if the new owner had that kind of money, then she was going to have a better quality of life. Honey, ma'am, lady, Miss Greaves, you could do better than this guy. Dump his ass, go find yourself somebody else. I swear to God. But Leaks, though, admitted that he wouldn't have actually sold his girlfriend, so you were faking the whole thing then, you miserable bastard. When the bid started increasing, he joked, I would have been quite sad to see her go, but it wouldn't have been so sad because I would have been crying in my Ferrari or my Lamborghini. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Asshole of the Year! We don't even even need to have the competition. You win! Asshole of the year! Here he is, the asshole of the year. Look at him, the asshole of the year. That's what this guy is. He is the asshole of the year. I mean, holy crap. And you're wondering why. It's like, well, it didn't really work out. I was kind of hoping it would. No, I'm kind of glad it didn't work out. I feel sorry for your girlfriend at this point. Because who knows what, I mean, are you going to try putting her up on Craigslist next? Oh, wait, no, this would have been overseas. Whatever the overseas version of Craigslist is, you going to try putting her on that? I think there is an overseas version of Craigslist, isn't there? I'll have to check that out. But I mean, are you going to try putting her up on that? Are you going to try putting her up on, like, Let Go or something else? I mean, it's a sick joke. First off, prank or not, this is the line you don't cross, and you pole vaulted over it so far that you pretty much landed ass first into a cactus when you came down. That's how bad this ended for you. And it's only the tip of the iceberg. Because I guarantee you, you're going to do something down the road that's going to piss her off. And she's going to come back and go, well, you remember that time you tried to sell me on eBay? Oh, that was a joke. Joke my ass! You were hoping to get yourself a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Oh, no. Oh, no. And you wanted me to be gone. Huh. Well, you know what? Maybe I should just leave you. I would not be surprised if she would leave this guy. Honestly, I would pull for her to leave this guy. Sick son of a bitch tries to sell you on eBay. Yeah, I would definitely be better off leaving this guy. I feel sorry for you beyond words that can be expressed. I feel sorry for you. Because, I mean, if the person that would have gotten you, and I really hate to think about it that way, you probably would have had a better life than what you're having with Captain Asshole here. But like I said, Mr. Leaks, you are 100%. We don't even need to have the competition this year. Send everybody else home. You, Mr. Leaks, are asshole of the year. Hands down. Hands down. Asshole of the year. Hands down. You miserable bastard. So, everybody remember a couple months ago, or a while back, when I talked about the production studio IMS, that they were filing for bankruptcy. Yep, well, unfortunately, they are done. So, here's the thing. They've now closed for bankruptcy. The Tokyo-based anime production company, Production IMS, filed for bankruptcy with the Tokyo District Court back on September 21st. Okay, so it would have been like last month. The court decided to commence bankruptcy proceedings on October 3rd, and Tokyo Shinko Research reported on October 11th the total amount of the company's debt was reportedly 250 million yen, which came out to about 223,000 US dollars. Production IMS was established by former AIC producer Yoshiyuki Masuzaki. See here. In February of 2013. As reported back in June, when the demand for production costs and payment to subcontractors increased, the sales remained stagnant and cash flow deteriorated. As part of reconstruction efforts, it closed its I'm going to mispronounce this, I know it. Hikari Goka Studio in Tokyo last December. Unfortunately, the effort didn't really work out that well. Management finally reached the limit, and the post-processing was entirely left to an attorney as of June 7th of this year. While the official website for the studio was already closed, that for the High School Fleet anime series, including the announcement for the anime feature film project revealed in April 2018, it is still alive. So far, no official announcement, though, for the future of the film has been made. On the other hand, though, a smartphone game, High School Fleet Katai Battle D Die Pinch, is still accepting pre-registrations for its launch in later this year. So these are some of the shows that the Production IMS did. Their main TV anime works were Data Live 2 in 2014, Gonna Be the Twin Tail in 2014, The Testament of Sister New Devil 2015, Castletown Dandelion 2015, The Testament of Sister New Devil Burst in 2015, Active Raid 2016, 100 2016, High School Fleet 2016, Hybrid Heart Magnus Academy Alteria, I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced, 2016, and Takuyomi in 2018. So the studio is basically boned, and it's sad. It really is. That it is just completely done like dinner. It's just horrible to think about. And you had, I think this was the one where the people were going on about, well, we weren't really getting paid or anything else like that, and I think that they were investigating that a little more, so it's still kind of scary, but it's just sad that an entire company is literally gone just because of the change in the industry. I mean, let's be honest, I mean, that's their entire TV anime works right there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10 titles. 10 titles in the span of 4 years. Not exactly a hit success there. Don't get me wrong, especially in this day and age, that is not a massive success. That is like a literal crash and burn fail. If I've ever seen one. It hurts, I know, but yeah, it's not going to help things. Still, though, maybe it's for the best. Some of the stuff could probably get bought up by other studios. I don't know. But yeah, it's sad that another studio has to close. It's just, honestly, it's painful, basically. But yeah, stuff like that does happen. I mean, especially in this day and age, stuff like that does happen. So yeah. I mean, stuff does, happen from time to time. Not everything in the world can be effectively, solved. But, yeah, it's just sad either way. So, thank you, Production Studio IMS, for everything that you've done. Sorry you had to go out that way. Alrighty, everybody, and that's going to do it this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. And it's been a fun week. I really, I've had a blast this week doing this with everybody. I'm sorry if it seemed phoned in. It was all the topics I could find this week. Everything else is just basically reviews, boring stuff, and, well, really stupid things that are even too stupid for me. But anyway, if you have something that you'd like me to talk about, feel free to send it to one of the following places. Either on the discussion section here on my channel, or send it to me via Twitter, @OtakuRoads. You can send it on the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page, and you can even email it to the podcast email, which is acrpodcast@gmail.com. All lowercase, by the way, no capital letters. And don't forget that next week is the cutoff for the Q&A questions. Meaning that at midnight, your time, by the way, questions must be submitted. 10 questions maximum per person. Feel free, ask me anything, so long as it does not involve politics or religion, I will gladly answer. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes. This has been the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will catch yous next time. Same Andrew time, same Andrew channel.